Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to talk about what you do when you get a new Oracle deck. So I have taken delivery of this beautiful Oracle deck, The Shaman's Dream by Alberto Villoldi and Colette Baron-Reid. The only thing I've done is that I've taken the plastic wrapping off, and what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to share with you what I do when I get a new deck, how I infuse it with my frequency and how I learn about the deck. So let's get started. As I said, I've taken the plastic wrapping off, and what you have to remember is when you receive your deck, it's been through a production process, a printing process, it's had lots of frequencies and energies around it, it's been shipped, it's been brought to your home, and finally it lands with you. So I'm excited because I actually haven't opened this yet. I was waiting to record this video, and I love this one because look, it has the magnetic clasp at the side, which is great, and it's beautiful. We are all sacred dreamers, dreaming the world into being. That is gorgeous, isn't it? And I've chosen this one because I loved the imagery. I have a few of Colette's other decks, and it just really resonated with me. So here we have the lovely guidebook, and nearly every oracle that you deck is going to have a guidebook. So just put that to one side for the moment. And here is the deck, which is usually bound up in some way. And we get rid of that. We don't need that. And there we have it. We have a brand new oracle deck. It's fantastic. And the first thing to do is just really infuse your frequency into them. Hold them in your hand and meditate over them. And after this video, I'll be meditating over these cards a lot more than I am doing now. But just notice how the cards feel. If you get a tingling sensation in your fingers, that's okay. That's the excitement, that's the frequency infusing and connecting and creating energy with the deck. I also like to kind of put it against my heart because we have, you know, an electromagnetic frequency that emanates from our body, that comes out from our body. And that's generally thought to be coming from the heart area. So I also like to place them against my heart. Because all oracle messages and your intuition always have your best interests at heart. They want to protect you and give you good messages and good advice. So I like to place it there to get a feel for it. And then what I do is I go through each card one by one. I touch each card, look at the imagery and place it down. And just so you can see, that's the first card, a tidy house. And that's a message in itself for me. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to go through each card in turn, holding it, looking at the imagery, seeing what I sense from it, and placing it down. And when I've gone through every card like that, I'm then going to shuffle. I'm going to shuffle. Now, one other thing that some people do, I don't always do this, is that you can knock the back of the cards. That helps infuse your frequency into it, it puts your energy into it, but also knocks out energy that may have accumulated in there from the shipping and the manufacturing and distribution process. So that's something else that you can do. I tend not to do that. I rather hold them, place them at my heart centre. I'm then going to shuffle them, and then I'm going to do my first reading. Now, many people I know are very tied to the guidebook when they get an oracle deck, and each creator of an oracle deck is going to give you some guidance about what to do when you first get this deck. And do read that guidance and see what it says. And if there's something in there that doesn't quite resonate with you, then just notice that and decide what it is that you want to do. Do you want to knock your energy and frequency into them? Do you want to hold them at your heart centre? Do you want to do something else? You may also want to have a bowl of Himalayan salts near you, or crystals in some water, which is great to help infuse the energy around you. Maybe you want to sage before you do it to clear your area. I cleared my desk and gave it a good wipe down with an environmentally friendly cloth. You may also use a singing bowl to indicate that you're starting to work with that deck, and then use the singing bowl again after you've finished infusing your frequency into it. If you have Himalayan salt lamps or Himalayan salt block, those are really good things to do as well. And I know many people love crystals, and it can be good to put crystals around a deck as well, just to help cleanse the energy. So that's the first thing you have to do, and the most important thing, decide how you want to cleanse all the old energy out of this deck and put your frequency into it. Once you've shuffled, then just pick one card to start with. That's what I like to do with the new deck, just one card a day, just to get used to it. So I'll probably use this deck for the next few weeks now as I get to know the images on there. But the one thing I will do is I will read through the guidebook separately as well. When I choose a message each day, I like to focus on the message and see what it has to say to me before maybe even looking in the guidebook. And that's a great way to get to know the deck. Look at the image, describe the picture on it, notice what feelings and senses it brings up in you. So there it is. Those are some things that you can do when you first get a new Oracle deck. I'm off to play with this deck now. I'm going to touch each card one by one. I'm going to meditate over them and I'm going to give them a really good shuffle. I'm going to do a one card reading and then I'm going to look through the guidebook. I hope that helps you with your new deck, whatever deck you're using. Enjoy. I hope it brings you much joy and a lot of messages. Take care. Bye.